vlogging today, bitch. Yo, come inside.
Why?
I think a guy's got a job for you. No?
Why?
What do you mean? Me and Steve Gagnon and there were hanging out and we're talking to the guy at Rose and he's like, oh yeah, like just getting like conversation and stuff and he like tried to offer me a job. I was like, no, I'm good, but I have a friend who might want one. He was like, and Steve Gagnon vouched for you, I vouch for you.
No, Steve.
What do you, no.
Is he really in there? Steve work here?
No, he's not working there. He's in line to buy shit. It's the first time there's an actual line. You want a stringer?
No.
You gonna go in shirtless?
No, I'm not going in shirtless.
Alright, you can take this. Doesn't.
What's the point of me going in?
What do you mean? What's the point?
What do I say?
You just talk to him. He's gonna ask you questions. What's up? Like feel you out and shit, and try to offer you a job.
You said I'm gonna go get him?
Huh? Yeah, I said I'm gonna go get him.
Fucking Steve Gagnon. Shit.
You're fired. Oh, move back a little, dude.
You're in his driveway.
Put my shit in this.
That's good.
No, I'm in his driveway.
Put on park.
Hey, did this guy tell me to fuck off?
Yes, put it on park. Why can't I put it in park?
I want to look.
Can I break this hole from you? It would mean everything to me if I do. Tired of hearing excuses you're making. Future is set, it is mine for the taking.
So I just dropped Jonah off at his house, and on my way back, I saw Shopper. That's kind of where I am right now, and I was thinking, I might need to get a few things, so I stopped by. I'm about to walk inside, and what I'm going to talk about later in this video is pretty much me starting off a pretty aggressive bulk. I'm done this whole being shredded thing. I kind of went on a little cut that I'll tell you guys about later, but yeah, so let's go inside to get some fat foods. So I just got back from Shopper, and pretty much I didn't really get like my entire whole thing of like bulking foods. I just kind of got like a few foods that I didn't really have to kind of just like fill in the gaps of the foods that I don't really have, if that makes any sense at all. So here, just some Snapples, because when I get my cheesesteaks in the morning, I get a Snapple, and they're probably cheaper at ShopRite, so I just got like a whole pack of 6 of them here, some blueberries, some cherries, and something about milk being in a glass container just seems like, it just seems like how it's supposed to seem, you know what I mean? Some raspberries, some quick cinnamon buns, and when I came into ShopRite, I was really dehydrated because I didn't really have any drinks with me at the beach, so got this entire watermelon, which I'm about to devour after my shower, some quick cereal, Frosted Flakes, some pretzels to restock up on, and granola bars. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got from ShopRite. I'll show you some more foods that I have home in a tad. It's 4:11 p.m. right now, so like I said, I'm about to shower, and yeah, I'll see you guys after that. Alright guys, so I'm about to murder this entire watermelon with this plastic little spoon right here, and another show, right, that you guys need to watch. So I'm all the way caught up with Power. I'm obviously caught up with Game of Thrones, right? The new episode just came out last night, Sunday, episode 2, Prison Break, okay? You guys need to watch this show called Prison Break. I'm currently on season 1, about to start episode 19, as you see over here, and yeah, I'm telling you, if you don't have any other shows you're watching, like I said, True Detectives, like Power, Game of Thrones, all these obvious ones, Dexter, Breaking Bad, whatever, Prison Break definitely added to that list. Watermelon's done, and right now, just for some reason, like I'm just really craving a burrito, so I'm gonna go to Cheetah Burrito really quick, get a burrito, some chips, some queso cheese to dip it in. That's the best, by the way. Come back, finish. That's probably gonna be my last meal before I go to the gym. So yeah, let's go to Cheetah. There's literally nothing better than just taking a chip, right? Dipping it in some nice queso cheese. First time in my life I actually like food. Alright guys, so I'm in like a food coma right now. Like I pounding down this burrito, and yeah, I pretty much have a GH cut right now. And another quick little cheat code I found: these little Diana Ball, aka Diana Ball, however you call them, little snack things. They're 60 calories per thing. You can literally just chug it down in one shot. So yeah, it goes down super easy. So I'm gonna show you guys my gut right now, my stomach. I'm literally obese right now, and it's funny because when I did that ab workout with Doug, that was like my first time hitting abs in like who knows how long, and I was cramping up so bad. In the next few days, I was so sore, and I'm still sore today. But I feel like my lower abs, right, like right below, like down here, they're so like sore and inflamed. So I literally wake up every single morning. Oh, sorry about that. With literally like a little GH gut. So like I literally have just like there's like this sheet of muscle, which is my lower abdomen, is like so inflamed, literally droops over. So I literally have to like suck in when I stand up. So hopefully that goes away. Hopefully I don't have any like permanent damage. So that combined with just how much I ate right now, I have like a 42-inch waist. So I'm completely stuffed. I'm letting all that food digest, and I'm actually gonna take that shower now because I didn't take it when I said I was gonna take it because I kind of wanted to eat. So yeah, I'm gonna shower and then gym. Alright, so I finished season 1 of Prison Break. I got out of the shower, or even before the shower, I watched a bunch of episodes, and then when I got out, I pretty much finished the season. Like I said before, great show, you have to go watch. But really quick, as I'm putting my knee sleeves on because I'm about to go hit legs, I'm gonna talk about this little mini cut that I went on. So I guess where I kind of want to start is that I've had this little tweak in my back that I'm going to talk about after in a little bit. And due to that tweak, I haven't been able to squat and deadlift like properly, like without pain. So I've kind of just been neglecting squats and deadlifts in general to let my back heal, and just because I couldn't really do the movement, 2 birds, 1 stone, whatever. And I just pretty much train upper body every single day in the gym, and that's why you guys saw where if you check all my recent like videos, right, workout videos or even normal vlogs, whatever, if there's training footage in there, it's pretty much just all upper body, chest, back, shoulders, all that stuff. And I started getting kind of lean, and I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna see how far I could push it. So like before I even started this like mini cut, I was already getting lean, like I said, and I was putting a lot more focus on my upper body, and my upper body did grow a little bit faster, a little more, but my legs just were completely neglected. They just shriveled up. But yeah, so that was happening, and then I started getting leaner. It's like, you know what? I'm pretty lean. Let's see how lean I can get. So for a whole, I wanted to go in a little cut for a whole week, so I started in about 3 or 4 days after I kind of stopped, and pretty much my whole gist was, you know what, I'm going to try to eat 200 grams of protein a day, 200 grams of protein a day, and virtually no carbs and no fat, just enough fat to kind of keep healthy hormone function, maybe like 60, 70 grams. And after doing that, I did get really, really lean, and I started craving food for the first time ever. If you guys follow me, if you guys know, like I really don't like eating. I find it a nuisance and inconvenience. I just hate like eating. Bulking is hard for me. And then after cutting for those 3 or 4 days, like pretty intensely, I was like, you know what, I stopped. I started bulking immediately the day after going all out, and now it's actually easier for me to get my food in, which is extremely, extremely convenient. So yeah, my circulation is getting cut off. I gotta stand up, knee sleeves on, let's go hit legs. Now I also have an extreme amount of respect for people that actually go through bodybuilding shows, like whether you're natural or even not natural, just to restrict food for that long. Because like, take it from me, I'm someone who does not like food whatsoever. I hate eating, I have a terrible appetite, right? So I just go in like a quick little 3-day cut, and I quit like 3 days after, but it wasn't like a big deal. It's actually in my best interest to quit because I do need to be bulking. But for someone who likes food, right, normally has like a normal appetite / above average appetite, then to go on a cut for this long period of time for like a bodybuilding show, get ridiculously lean, the amount of willpower that must take is just ridiculous. And I now have a very small I have a small glimpse of what that's like to be in those people's shoes. So I have a very high appreciation and respect for what they do. It's probably not a good idea. to go to the gym this late. It's like it's almost 10 right now. So just went to 7-Eleven, finished this thing of coffee, and yeah, pretty much going to talk about my back right now. So when it comes to lifting the most optimal way, let me make sure it's recording. It is recording. When it comes to lifting the most optimal way as a natural lifter to maximize your muscle mass, which is what everyone wants, you need to really prioritize strength and focus on progressive overload while getting stronger. And then once you gain that strength, you use that strength to push heavier weight in high rep ranges and the hypertrophy rep ranges. So strength is a priority, and the squat, bench, and deadlift are the 3 lifts that you need to do, the 3 big compound lifts. So for the longest time, maybe even like 2 years now, I've been having so many tweaks and issues with my body that I haven't been able to do those movements like optimally and correctly. And I'm not going to sit here, the thing is, I'm not going to sit here and blame it all on these little injuries. Like, that's honestly maybe like 60% of it, 40% of it's just not being like consistent, just being sloppy with training and all that. But, so, let's talk about what happened first. As you guys know, you heard me bitching and whining about a while ago about this issue with my hip adductor, like somewhere down here. Let me turn the light on. With my hip adductor somewhere down there, and I had to literally take 6 months off squatting and deadlifting completely to let that heal up, and I'm glad, and I was honestly terrified that I would have that issue for the rest of my life, but I luckily don't, and it's completely healed. I'm good on that. But there's some issue with my spine that's been there for like a while, and here's what I think happened. I specifically vividly remember, I think it was junior year of high school, towards the end, I was doing static holds, and what static holds are pretty much is when you have a weight on your back that you by no means can squat. It's like 100 pounds over your squat max, and you're just standing there holding it for like a minute, and that pretty much conditions your CNS. And I was doing that, and I kind of like relaxed, and I kind of got lazy with it, and I felt this sharp pain in my back, so I instantly jolted up. I was completely fine. It went away. Then I racked the weight, and then for some reason I just wanted to do hit a bench single during that workout, because that's what I would do all the time. I put 295 on the bench press, did my big arch and everything, hit that single. Then as soon as I got off the bench, it was just this ridiculous just like pain in my back where I couldn't bend over. I had to like sit on the ground, and it was like terrible. And ever since that day, it's kind of been on and off. And here's what's weird. If I were to stand up right now, put 500 pounds on my back as a static hold, it would actually relieve the pain. So I noticed that when my spine's compressed, the pain's relieved, right? And if I were to hang from a pull-up bar, on the other hand, it'd actually bring that issue back. And yeah, that thing in my back would slightly get agitated on squats and deadlifts, but the main thing that it would get agitated on is flat benching. Any type of arch whatsoever would agitate it, and that's why I would always kind of jump back and forth going to the incline bench, because like 1, the incline is better for overall chest development, and 2, the main thing, which is probably should be number 1, is that I don't have that pain in my back when I do it. I could go all out on the incline without having that pain. So I do that, I go to the incline, the pain goes away, my ego comes back in, I want to hit flat because you could hit heavier weights on flat, so I go to flat, then the issue starts happening with my back. So now I'm completely dropping flat, solely focusing on incline, and I'm fixing some essential flaws in my squat and deadlift form and kind of working from the ground up. Now, I know this is a long rant. You guys got to stick with me on this. Is it still recording? Yes, it's still recording. So, in the past, when my training would be super consistent, it'd be super good, and for whatever reason, like let's say too much schoolwork or blah, 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 whatever, I would take maybe like a week off the gym, or like some time off the gym, or some period of time where my training wasn't like ideal, where I wouldn't be squatting and deadlifting. And then when I would get my shit together, I would just go in full force, no easing back in, just going right away, hit it as hard as I can, and I'd be fine. And the reason I was fine is because back then the weights that I was handling weren't really that heavy. Nowadays, if I try to do that, because I'm a lot stronger than I was back then, my joints, my soft tissue, my connective tissue isn't ready to handle that such abrupt load of intensity and weight all at once. I have to really ease my way back in. So now I'm very gently easing my way back into squatting and deadlifting. And let's look at some things that I'm trying to fix on my squat. I'm very, very, very quad dominant, right? My quads are easily overdeveloped compared to like my posterior chain, like my glutes and my hamstrings and my erectors. So when I squat, I'm very quad dominant, so my amount of knee extension and knee travel is just my knees go very far past my toes. Now that's not necessarily a bad thing. It all depends on like how your body's built, but for me, I do kind of push it to the extreme, to the point where I'm really not engaging my posterior chain as much and just really relying on my quads. And what I'm trying to do now is have a wider stance on squat. I'm trying to go back to low bar full time and just really focus on sitting back, having my center of gravity over mid-foot, and have my knees not really go as forward, so I'm really engaging a lot more my glutes, my hamstrings, and my erectors, which are muscles that I really, really want to develop. And also squatting like that is going to make me lift more weight. Like I'm going to be able to push more poundage because it's a more optimal leverage than how I've been squatting in the past. Because the way I've been squatting in the past is by no means optimal for a maximum amount of weight, but since my quads are my best muscle group, it really, really develops my quads. That's why my quads look so good, is because I would squat that type of style. But now I'm completely content with how my quads look. I'm just trying to move as much weight as I can, as safely as I possibly can. So that's what I'm working on squat, which I'm gonna work on right now. And with the deadlift, right? My conventional deadlift is one of the most snapped up things ever, right? And let me explain. Since my posterior chain is extremely weak, I hardly ever load it, and I use just a bunch of quad drive, and I just kind of use my back and kind of just somehow lift up the weight, and it's just not safe for my back at all. And I've been doing that over the years and years, and I've been able to get away with it, but it's been kind of catching up to me, along with that issue in my back that I talked about recently. So now I'm going beltless on squats and deadlifts, because when you wear a belt, right, it actually increases the amount of work that your core does and reduces the amount of erector stimulation that you get. So I'm pretty much using no belt, really develop my erectors, having perfect form on the deadlift, really, really focusing on loading my entire posterior chain, having my hamstrings, glutes, everything nice, tight, and loaded, finding the right place to put my hips and everything, and just I'm gonna polish that form, which also I'm gonna be doing some deadlifts today. And yeah, so I don't know, hopefully I got everything I needed to across in that long ramble, but yeah, I don't know what I'm missing. Hopefully, how long has this been recording? Holy shit, this is 7 minutes. Yeah, I definitely know my caffeine kicked in, so let's go to the gym and watch me slowly rehab my squats and deadlifts. It's gonna be very boring, but